We're going to spend a few minutes looking at really fake trades that will never happen. And we have a wheel that we've brought back. It's been, dusted in the back of the room. It hasn't been around since that old primate favorite of mine, Maggie the monkey.
Oh my gosh, Maggie likes the Ducks. She shocked the animal world in the first round when she picked Ducks over Wings. What will Maggie do? Here she goes, the spin. Oh, she's going with the Ducks again.
Maggie picked the Ducks to make it all the way to the final, and her foresight did not go unnoticed.
And finally, folks, in Toronto aren't shocked the Mighty Ducks are in the Stanley Cup Finals. That's because they've been watching Maggie the monkey.
Anaheim had the rally monkey during its championship baseball run. Now the city's hockey team has Maggie the monkey working for it.
Please welcome Maggie the monkey from TSN along with her muse, James Duffy.
I realize there's an entire generation of viewers now that wasn't aware of that. They're probably at home shaking their heads going, they did what? Yes, we had a monkey spin a wheel to protect playoff series for 3 years, and she became a hit because she had Anaheim going all the way to the Cup Finals as a very low seed back in whatever it was, 2002, 2003. So we dusted off the old wheel and put some ridiculous trades on there for Tessa and company.
Because what other ways do we have fun here, right?
Exactly.
Creating trades that everyone wants to see, but that will absolutely never happen. So we got a whole lot of wheeling and dealing happening today, so we're going to do some ourselves. I mean, take a look at some of these. You got, brother swap, Jack Hughes, Quinn Hughes, Matthews for McDavid. That's always a great conversation starter at any party that you're at. So, gentlemen, here are the rules. We're going to spin this wheel. You will spin it for yourself. I'm not getting involved at all, okay? Whatever it lands on, you have to tell me which team is going to say no to the trade, all right? The deal is forever. So if you're going to trade Matthews for McDavid, you have them forever. There is no flipping him. There's no nothing, and it's 1 for 1. We good?
We're good.
Spin that wheel.
Guess you're the monkey.
James, I'm your newest favorite primate.
I'll put a little mustard behind it.
Okay, well.
Oh.
Ooh, we got Pastrnak for Tkachuk, a 60-goal Hart finalist or the ultimate heartbeat player. Who says no? The Bruins or Panthers, Craig?
The Panthers say no. Obviously, the Bruins aren't going to say no. He fits the absolute blue-collar style of Boston Bruins and the community there. Oh, yeah, and his dad's he's a Southie.
No, Boston says no to this. Boston has no one that can do what Pastrnak does. Tkachuk in Boston, he's not repeatable, but Pasternak's so unique for that team right now. They can't replace. They can have something like Tkachuk. Nobody does anything like Pastrnak.
They got Sam Reinhart in Florida. They don't have any Matthew Tkachuk. They would love Matthew Tkachuk. He'd be the next captain in
Brad
Boston.
Marchand? He's a younger version, an older version.
I want a younger version of Brad Marchand.
At the expense of the other guy, I'm not so sure.
The big bad Bruins become bigger, badder with Matthew Tkachuk.
And lower scoring.
100-point guy, Matthew Tkachuk. Lower scoring?
60-goal guy.
I don't think so.
60-goal guy.
100-point guy.
All right, here we go.
This is so great. I don't think anybody understands. When you get Button going, he gets going. When you get MJ going, they get going. And I've got both of them on one panel. I don't have to do a thing except for tell MJ to spin the wheel.
Come on, you get to weigh in here.
Who would say no? I think Boston would say no. I'm not going to lie. I'm a big, I like the way Pastrnak plays. I love the way Tkachuk plays, but like you said, you got guys in Boston that...
You like all the skill. That's how you play.
Right. Here we go.
I had a little mean streak.
Watch yourself, Craig. I'm coming in. Coming in hot. Oh, God, something just flew off the board. Oh, gosh.
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
That's what everybody wanted to see.
Carlo might want to weigh in on this one. The game's best goal scorer against the game's most elite talent. Who's saying no, the Leafs or Oilers? This is hard.
This is hard. This is hard. But, I mean, let's be honest. The Oilers say no to this. It's Connor McDavid. I mean, we know Austin Matthews is the greatest goal scorer, but Connor McDavid's the greatest player, point getter, and he scored 60 last year. So it's not like he can't score goals as well. He's been better in the playoffs, which we already talked about. Edmonton has to say no to this.
There's no way Toronto say no to it.
Right.
McDavid, the homegrown guy, there's no way they're saying no to this. And Edmonton is not giving away the player that has generated revenues and excitement on the ice. Sorry, Austin Matthews, you might score 70, but you don't win this one against McDavid. Carlo, you want to come on down?
Yeah, Carlo,
I'm on the McDavid train.
Yeah. It's 1 for 1, James. Stop ruining the game. All right, we're going to spin this wheel one last time. Let me get in here.
What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
She wants something here.
What do we got?
All right, what do we got? No.
I like
this is not a fixed game. This is just how the wheel spins, James. All right, Sarah Fillier for Taylor Heise. Taylor Heise, the game's highlight reel, human highlight reel against Canada's next ultimate goal scorer.
I got to set this up. I told you that yesterday on NHL Network Radio we had Emma Malte on.
Yeah.
And I told her I was at a junior game on Sunday, and I was watching a player who's going to be a top draft pick, a higher draft pick in the NHL draft, and I wrote down in my notes, his style of game reminds me of Sarah Fillier, like that kind of game. And Sarah is smooth. The way she plays the game is like Steve Yzerman. Taylor Heise is that highlight reel, right?
Listen, who says no? All right, let's get on with it.
Okay,
we know
there's got to be
Let's
some.
go. We know who they are. Who says no?
Not everybody knows. Well, I mean, Taylor Heise. I got to set it all up here, right? Like I'm just saying up. Who says no? Well, who are we trading? Canada? Canada says no.
Canada
says no. She's the next great player for Canada.
Do you know what Taylor Heise has done in the World Championships already? First overall pick? USA says no to this one.
No way. Sarah Fillier has won an Olympic gold.
Let's get the professional in here. Who's saying no?
They're all great. They're both incredible.
Who says no?
Who says no? Canada or USA to the trade?
Canada.
Canada says no, absolutely.
And we're slightly biased. We have a lot of Canadians on this panel. To be fair.
That is fair. However, Sarah Fillier in her first ever Worlds, Brianna Decker was going after her off the draw, and I'm thinking, here's this poor kid going to get bullied by a vet. And no way. She gave it right back.
Down.
So Canada says absolutely not to this trade. James, over to you. Oh, thanks, Carlo.
Man on an island.
I would say that's a much cleaner segment than when Maggie the monkey was around. I love that monkey, but it was awful. It peed all over my coats every single time it was in the studio. It was frankly disgusting. I don't think she's alive anymore, Carlo. Wherever you are, Maggie, we miss you, and we brought back the wheel in your honor.